I don't know what it is this morning. Maybe it's too cold. Maybe it's my purple hair. I'm confused. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just bear with me, okay? I don't know. Bear with me. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so thrilled you're here. I had so many new subscribers because of my iPhone XR video that I'm still surprised how many people are replying that they had issues with their iPhone XS or X2, headaches, migraines, you name it. Let's get back to why we're here. When I bought the iPhone XR in white, which is my first white iPhone, something clicked in my brain and I thought, okay, all these Apple things that until now I didn't like because they were white, I can now purchase because it fits. With the white iPhone, I thought, you know, why not? White headsets. I bought the Apple Airpods. Did I buy them only because they're white? Maybe. Could be. After the announcement that didn't come in the October 30th Apple keynote, I thought, you know, I can be safe and buy a pair because who knows when a new one's going to come out. And literally a week after I bought them, there was news in the tech world that Apple had applied for a Bluetooth permission or something for a new AirPod 2 thing that is going to come out fairly soon, probably at the beginning of next year. But you know what? I was still in a return window, but I decided I'm going to keep them because I don't know when the new AirPods going to come out, but they're probably not coming out before Christmas. They're coming out next year sometimes, and this is all time that I can use these and I can love them. And they're already grown on me because they're pretty awesome. What's so great about these? Well, the greatest thing about them is actually their size. While I thought it was totally goofy looking, putting these things in your ears and running around with these sticks coming out of your ears, I have since changed my mind about it. Because, first of all, everybody else wears them too, so they're not that unknown anymore. They're not that weird anymore. But secondly, I don't care. When you have wires dangling and get mixed up in your hair or in your jacket, having these not dangling is just so refreshing. So that's the first thing. No more dangling anything. Even with the Beats X that you put in and then they hang around your neck like this, there was still stuff going on if you have long hair. It's just not great. These are not getting tangled into anything. They said they tested them on 1,000 ears before they went into manufacturing. I'm one of the 1,000 that they fit. I mean, they didn't test on me. I'm just saying I have like regular ears. I'm a normal person. So they fit me really well. And I tested that with the stock earbuds that come in a package with the iPhone. So when I knew that this would fit me, I went and got these, and they were actually even better in fit than the earbuds are, because again, you don't have the wire that tangles in your hair and it pulls, so they stay in your ears. They're really great for making phone calls. You can just use the one or that one, whatever, it doesn't matter. You can use one, put it in your ear, and then put the other one back in the box, and then this one will work. It will work by itself like a Bluetooth headset. I mean, if you're thinking about maybe buying a Bluetooth talk head things, whatever you call it, you can just get these and have a headset and a Bluetooth headset at the same time. I don't never know if it's a headset or a headphone, or is it earpods. What do you call these things? Why are there so many different headsets, headphones? What's the difference between a headset and a headphone? Why would it be a headphone? A headphone. So a headphone, is that something that you use to make phone calls with? No, because I have headphones that I put over my ears and I listen to music. Headset. A headset should be two things. I don't know. English is a mystery to me. It's not my first language, whatever. It's fine. Just bear with me, okay? You can use only one to put in your ear. It turns on automatically, and you can receive and make phone calls with it, and it sounds great. It literally sounds great. The other thing about that I like about them is that they are not sound isolating. There is no rubber piece attached to it, so it's not working like an earplug that seals your ears to the outside noise. Why is that not better, you ask? Well, if you're in an environment where people may ask you something, or you're walking down the street and you want to listen to honking horns, or you may not want an isolating headset because you're isolated. You don't hear noises. You don't hear sound. You hear them only very muffled. And if you play music, you don't hear them at all. And the other thing is, it sounds awful when you're talking. When you're talking to somebody, you barely hear yourself. It's just, I don't know. There's pros and cons for isolating headsets. I mean, the best noise isolating headsets that I ever bought were these Bose Quiet Comfort i20 or whatever they're called. These puppies are super comfortable, more comfortable than the AirPods. They're the best thing you can buy for plane travel, bar none. I will never ever enter another plane without these things in my pocket. Just because it's your sanity. Expensive as heck, but more expensive than these AirPods. Okay, that was just a side note. Anyways, they're not noise cancelling, they're not noise isolating, they're just regular earbuds that sit in your ear. And by the way, they're not going anywhere. I don't run. I'm not a runner. I walk. But anything you need to do, working in the kitchen, working around the house, vacuuming, whatever, these are great. They don't come loose. Dancing, they don't come loose. The nice thing about them is you put them in your ear and you hear a sound. Bling! That means they're on and they're connected to your phone. The same thing is you open the case. There's a little light in there. And you open the case. I should probably show you. There they are. Open the case and they pop open and say, hey, they're charged like this much. And okay. Does it work all the time? No. It works 80% of the time. And the other 20% of the time it drives me crazy because it doesn't work. It's supposed to work like that. Open the case, connect to your phone, take out the headset. And by the way, the one on the right goes in your right ear. The one on the left goes in your left ear, which is also great because how many times have you tried to put the wrong constantly? Me, constantly. Because let's be honest. I cannot see that little R that's on the right one without a magnifying glass. So if it's in the right spot, it's the right headset. It's in the left spot, it's the left one. It's clearly, right? So, anyway, you put it in your ear. It says pling, patong, or whatever. And then you know it's connected. And then you play your music. You do make your phone calls, whatever you want to do. And it's great. So, and then when you take it down, when you take it out, you put it in your headset and you put it in a container. You close it and it's now charging. This little case makes sure that your headphones will be working for an entire day. I don't know if that's 24 hours or 18 hours. I don't have a clue. The little tiny ones themselves are supposed to work for 3 hours without being charged again. But there's a battery in this case that you plug in your regular lightning cable thing. And they charge them up again, and then you put them back in your ear. So 3 hours by themselves and a day with the case, which is great. The other great thing about it is that you can have them anywhere. You can really literally put them anywhere you want, and that was also a problem. I bought them, and within a day I lost them. It's not that I lost them, but I couldn't find them anymore. I put them in some purse, and there it was in the bottom of the purse, and it was so hard to find them again. I was just sweating buckets. So I went and got myself a thingy that you can attach to your purse or to your belt buckle or whatever, and you literally just slide it in there, and now it's not coming out. Like it's like one of those clear phone cases, right? It's not coming out, and it somewhat protects it, but it doesn't impede opening or closing the case. I looked at a bunch of them, the silicone ones, and I opted for a TPU case. Is it TCU or TPU? I think it's TPU case, clear, because white, and it has a hinge here, or like that doesn't seem to be flimsy or it won't break. So that one is the one that I chose, and when I'm going for a walk, I actually just zip it to my zipper and works great. So that's one of the things. You will lose them. Pro, they're small. Con, they're small. Because they're really small. The case, you lose the case, you can't find it. Because you cannot play a sound for the case to play. If you're just missing one of the little pieces, as long as they have a charge, they will emit some kind of a noise with Find My headset, Find My iPhone. Let's see if we can do that. I'm going to just put that right here, okay? And I'm going to see if I can find them right now. Find my phone. And now I'm looking for my play sound. And it doesn't play a sound. Play sound. It doesn't work. So, there you have it. It doesn't work. It's not very helpful if it doesn't work. So, oh, what's that? I take everything back. It's getting actually louder, hey? Okay, stop. Stop. If your AirPod is lost behind the couch or in a pocket somewhere or whatever, you can play a sound with Find My iPhone, and you can maybe hear that sound and find it. If you lost your entire case, you're hooped because the case doesn't play a sound. And the phones will not play a sound because they're now charging and offline and whatever. So you either get one of those hooky thingies that I have and hook it in your purse or whatever, or your belt buckle, or you buy yourself a Bluetooth head tracker, like a tile, and you glue it onto the case. And I think this is a good option. I got that from Amazon. It was expensive as heck because they wanted like $15 for it. Whatever. Seriously. Just. Okay. Pros. They're really tiny. Cons. They're really tiny. Pros. They don't have a strap. They don't have a cable, a wire. Con. They don't have a cable or wire, so you can lose one or the other. Con, they're really expensive. Pro, they connect to your phone just by opening the case instantly, putting them in your ear 80% of the time. So most of the time they work really well. You don't have to turn them on, you don't have to turn them off. You just turn on when you put them in your ear, turn off when you take them out of your ear. By the way, Pro, when you take them out of your ear, the music stops playing. When you put them back in your ear, and not just one, when you put it back in your ear, the music starts playing again. Con, they're so small, they don't hold the charge for very long. Pro, the case is not just a container to keep them safe, it's also a charging case. Con, they only come in white. Pro, they come in white. It's just such a personal preference. You know, it's just a fact of life. If you get used to the fact that these are white, they're not going to be ridiculous anymore. And literally, at the beginning, 2 years ago when they first came out, I thought they were ridiculous. And then people just started adopting them and using them. And they're not ridiculous anymore. They're just like, okay, it's just like another headset. Why is my camera not focusing today? Okay, sorry for the issues that my camera seems to have today. Maybe it is too cold. I have the fireplace going. I don't know. It seems to be okay. Where was I? Pros and cons. Pro, they really sound good. Okay. Do you know the word audiophile? It's someone who really has trained ears to listen to audio from a stereo or from speakers. They can discern if something is great or not. I am not an audiophile. I'm just a regular person that enjoys music. I enjoy everything from classical to jazz to not rap. I don't like rap. Well, some rap, but seriously, I'm not a rap person. And I have Bose headsets. I have a Bose Bluetooth speaker because they're great. I enjoy good quality sound, and I was really scared after having these to go to something like that. But I have to tell you, I am very, very positively impressed with these. The sound is just fabulous. There's something about them that you don't hear, you don't have interference with your, you know, the little hairs that grow in your ears that sometimes, you know, nothing of that. You just put them in, there's no air. You know, some of the headsets have, how can I explain that? They have these air cushions at the end. You know, that they're soft and these ones don't have that. Maybe that's why they sound great. It's an engineering thing that, anyway, they sound great. Believe me, I love them. You put them in, you start walking, it's just, it works. It just works. Am I upset that the new AirPods 2 are just around the corner? Of course I am. Because these were not cheap. In Canada, they're $219. With taxes, about $250 that you're paying. In the States, it's $160, which comes down to the same amount. $159, I think they are. And they're going to sell like hotcakes this Christmas as well. Because people are now more than ever realizing that it's not ridiculous to have these in your ears. Because it's more ridiculous struggling with a cord all day. If you have an Android phone, you can still use them. I have no idea how reliably they connect to your phone, but there's a button on the back that lets you connect manually with your phone. I hear it's working, but I haven't tried it out myself because I don't have an Android phone. price-wise, they're expensive. But personally, the way they feel, the way they're made, the way they work, the way they sound, I think this is a way better buy than these bulky over-the-ear things. I think these are the way to go, personally. Is it recommendable for you to buy a pair, although they may come out with a new one in January? I think so. Apple is pretty good about not making old things obsolete right away, because I think the version 2 of these is going to be more expensive. It's probably going to be over $200. So, I don't know. I think it's still a good buy. I think it's still valid to purchase those if you want. If you're going on holidays, you want a headset for skiing or something. I don't know. I don't ski. I walk. That's what I do. And put the workout radio from iTunes on and just go, and I love it. I really do think these are great. So they have definitely my stamp of approval, but not without a little case. Seriously, I lost them too quickly. I found them again, thank goodness, but add a little thing to them so you can hook them on stuff, and then you're not gonna lose them. So yeah, that was it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.